This doesn't feel particularly safe. But theoretically... I feel so unsafe. I've never felt less safe than I do right now. I am gonna say with absolute confidence, the monster has ceased to be. Which is exactly why I am walking at a slow and cautious rate. Nah, we run. We run like kings. We don't need fear here. So, first one I'm pretty sure is an X. That's not the first one. It's like the third or fifth. Fifth? Fourth. One moment. That's why, because I have to use the Ultra View module. They're not gonna force me to run around blind. Oh, that's the first. Okay, so X, but it's not connected, is the first one. So that is presumably 4. It's a good thing that I will be doing this after the fact, so that I don't, you know... basically, you know, I can edit this and keep track, because I'm gonna forget this number so quickly. So first one is 4. God, this is a long tube. Maybe I should open that door. No, I will not. This is my only safe haven. I am so confident that the monster doesn't exist, I won't even give myself a back door to sneak out of, even though technically 2 of these things are still online, so it's totally safe. There is no monster, there never was. I'm hallucinating. I will gaslight myself into believing I am safe. 'Cause I am. Right? I feel so unsafe. Okay, so... there was one on the tree. In that room. What is that? That was nothing. Yep, okay, that was one. That I have no idea. Whoops. Okay. So that is... something. I'm going to assume that's a... if we're counting the number of lines, that's also a 4. So... it's 4... something something 4. It's you. Hose? No, that's only one hose. Now, because I am still very confident that the monster does not exist, I'm going to close this again. Okay. Running with reckless abandonment as God intended. Abandonment? Abandon. You are just blood. You are also blood. Ooh. Lines. That is 5 or 6. That's either a 5 or a 6. Hoses. Okay. How do I know that as soon as I locate this last one, it won't return to existence? Hoses. Huh. It seems my optimism was misplaced. Man, this guy seems to be having as bad a time as I am. Oh. I need to get over there. Oh, I thought this went in. This does not go in. I'm running out of time in this recording. Quickly. think he went into commons. Oh my god! That's not right! What was that? What the hell was that? Okay. I am calm. So, we've got X shape, hollow-centered X, spiral to the clockwise spiral, stick bug, and crappy sun. There's something green underneath these. I don't think I could have scanned it with the module. Unless I could have. It's entirely irrelevant because I know what all the symbols are now. Well, I'm gonna say that's enough of that for tonight. So, I've determined what the code is, but not what it means. So, let me just brainstorm this here with my last few minutes of the thing. So here's a way of looking at it, and hear me out here. Possibly the number of ends indicates the numbers. If that was the case, the X with the hollow center has 8 ends. The spiral, regardless of direction, has 2 ends. The stick bug has 6, and the sun has 5. So it could, and you know what? I'm going to switch things here and hope that nothing goes catastrophically wrong. This is basically meaningless now. I know where I can go, kind of. I'll get rid of this. This doesn't really help me at the moment. So, possible codes are, what did I say? 8, 2, 6, 5. So that's one. Another option. What if we go by number of lines? If we go by number of lines, the first one is 4, the second is 1, third is 5, and then fifth is 4, or fourth is 4. So that could also be 4, 1, 5, 4. And that's assuming it's just lines. We could also go, let's go shape, roughly. Like, rough shape of this. Can we base this off of... So the only thing I can think of if we're basing it off of shape is that the spiral is a 0. But none of the other ones... I don't know why. But I want to say the X is a 2. Don't ask me why I feel that way, but that would make it 2, 0. The stick bug looks like a 1, I guess. And I think of that last one as a 3, so that's another option. I don't like this green that I'm seeing in the background. Maybe it's not coming up. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing it. But when I took a photo with my phone, it's really prominent. But they don't look like anything other than, like, image artifacts. Like, they look like something was erased, but not really that apparent. I don't think it's anything that would show up on the UltraView module. However, I do have, like, 20 minutes left in this recording. Never mind, the vent just turned on, so I can't hear anything. I'll decipher that next time. Those are my best bets for the code. I think, if anything, 8265 is probably the most likely. Now, I guarantee there's something online where people have deciphered the codes and, like, alright, each symbol means this thing. I don't know. I'll try to figure this out off screen, or, you know, assume that I'm right, and just give it a whirl next time when I have more time to do this. And Hopefully I will have gotten so used to the monster that he's no longer scary, except for that whole thing where he kind of just manifested into reality regardless of the invisibility cloaking. So that was horrifying. I really thought he was going to devour my soul. But that's where that's going to end. This giant thing that's made of a tree, and I don't know why him being made of a tree, because I think that's what the little tentacles are, is that's like just a tree growing out of him. I can't say why, but he makes me think of the Nephilim. Which is really, you know... The Nephilim are like Rome to me. Like, pretty much all men think of Rome at some point in their week. I think of the Nephilim almost daily. That's actually another thing. I finally got that book, The Nephilim Looked Like Clowns. I'm gonna start reading it fairly soon. Might start reading it tonight or tomorrow for all I know. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, watch my haste videos. I bring it up frequently in those. So yeah, can't wait to learn about why clowns are in fact spiritual warfare against us. I should grab one of these now. Because now my thing's at full, and those will respawn. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I have no thoughts on the Nephilim looking like, or him looking like a Nephilim, so I don't know where to go from there, other than, man, I just hate. So yeah, I don't know how to end videos. So I will just say goodnight, and, run with reckless abandon. It will work out for you. If you run straight up to a monster with full confidence, no apprehension whatsoever, it'll be astounded by your confidence and your alpha behavior, and it will yield to you. Because it knows that it is significantly scarier than you, significantly more powerful, deadly, and terrifying than you. But the fact that you are completely unfazed by this and still act like you are the bigger man here, that will scare it into submissiveness, and it will yield to you and back off. Trust me, it doesn't matter what this is. If this is a, 8-foot tall homunculus from the moon, it will do that. If this is a dog that barks at you on your way to school, it will do that. It will work. If it is a 10,000 pound or however much they weigh grizzly bear or Kodiak bear that you have encountered on the Kodiak Islands that you have visited for some reason, it will yield to you if you just approach it with sheer confidence and an alpha mindset. However, I do not believe any of you have the true confidence to pull such things off, so please do not do this, you will absolutely die. It's not that my advice is wrong, it's that you are not true alphas, so it will not work for you. And therefore, if you do it, I cannot be held liable for your terrible decisions. Yeah, alright, bye. Don't do it. Or do. It's not my problem either way. Alright, bye. Bye. There's something breathing in that wall.